It was a day of explosive evidence. A former business rescue expert of the mine lifted a lid on how Tegeta went about to buy a distressed mine from Optimum Mine Holdings last year. The mine was up for sale for just over 2 billion rand, and Tegeta had a shortfall of 600 million. Banks who held the outstanding debt of the mine declined Tegeta a bridging loan to cover the shortfall.
On the 11th of April, we were led to believe by Tegeta that they were 600 million rand short on the purchase price that they needed in order to close the transaction. And the timing of the prepayment was on the very same day, in fact at 9 o'clock in the evening, for an amount relatively similar. So the amount was for 586 million as far as I can remember. And so we believed that the timing of that was something that required further investigation.
Advance payments are common at Eskom to cover pre-production costs, but the committee heard that in this instance, the payment covered Tegeta's shortfall. In fact, pre-production costs like equipment were 58 times less than the advance payment.
They needed to be recommissioned in order to increase the production such that they could supply in terms of the agreement, or such that we could supply Tegeta in terms of the agreement. But the amount of cash required for that is in the region of about 10 million rand. It wasn't more than that.
Marsden says he laid charges with the Hawks in July last year, but claims the progress of the probe had been disappointingly slow. The inquiry wants monies to be recovered.
How can we get those monies back? Because they belong to the community of South Africa. They belong to the poor people.
The implications is on ordinary people who are now going to be forced to pay 20% more for electricity because of the mismanagement of Eskom.
It also emerged that it was the auditing firm KPMG that facilitated the purchase of the mine on behalf of Tegeta. Bulelani Philip, SABC News, Parliament.